Just now, we have seen the definition and examples of EA and examples of non-EA. Now, let's have a look at common characteristics of EA. An EA application will have most, if not all, the characteristics shown here. They are complex business logic, a lot of screens, large volumes of data, concurrent users, scalable on need basis, maintainable, secure, and finally, integration with other EA. The first characteristic in EA is bound to have a complex business logic. Let's have a look at what constitutes a complex business logic. Business logic is defined as a computer program that determines how data is processed and manipulated, and how the data is routed to people or software. For example, here we have e-commerce system. To further clarify the definition of the business logic that we have seen just now. Here we have a typical sequence of events for e-commerce system. In this sequence, data is created at selection and payment. Information about the payment is manipulated in verification. In this phase, user finance information is verified and transaction will take place on valid verification. The same information that was created in selection will be routed to packaging, delivery, and receiving. Packaging will use the order information created at selection to get the right item and wrap it in a proper package. The status of order will change into processing, then change to delivery when the package is sent to the customer. Finally, the order status will change to receive when the package is delivered to the customer. The sequence of events that took place online. This sequence of events were coded using the preferred technology and programming language. The coded sequence of events is the business logic for the e-commerce system. So, where does the complexity lies? The business becomes complex when involve multiple parties. For example, EIS need to maintain user information and order information. Then we have third party, which is external to the enterprise, that enables online payment, which is the bank. Inventory systems need to synchronize the order and availability of the item in the warehouse. Integration with the courier service system, which is external to the enterprise, for delivery and tracking of order. In this chain alone, it involves many parties with different requirements and technologies. All are integrated and seen as one solution. It is complex when it involves more than one external party and different types of technology. This chain here involves many departments and parties, external and internal. Therefore, it is complex. The second characteristic is that an EA will have a lot of screens. EA integrates different business processes. Therefore, it is logical that it involves multiple types of users. Multiple types of users here is referring to a group of users with different responsibilities. These responsibilities are translated into features in EA. The features are represented by multiple screen design for specific types of users. It is not unusual for EA to have hundreds of distinct screens. Let's have a look at screen in our e-commerce business process. Here is the business process that we have seen earlier on. The business process for e-commerce. It covers from selection of item, payment, verification, packaging, delivery, and receiving. There are several screens designed for each phase. For example, in selection, we have screen that display a list of items for the customer view. A screen that displays item details when the customer select to view an item. And we have another screen to display a list of selected items in the cart details. Each phases have their own screen. Here in this example, approximately we have 9 screens for the whole business process. The third characteristic, an EA is expected to handle large volumes of data. Data are created and manipulated in each part of EA. Data is created after EA is deployed. In some cases, data is migrated to the new EA. Over the years, the size of EA grows. Therefore, EA is expected to handle large volumes of data, including the migrated data, if we have any. Managing data is the major part of an EA system. Usually, modern systems will use database, mostly relational databases. This is an example of Amazon data growth. If we look at online store here, the revenue is increased for 14% from second quarter of 2018 to second quarter of 2019. This growth represents the amount of purchase made from online stores. At least 14% of data has been created between 2018 and 2019. If each data is equated to $1, at least 3.9 billion new data has been created within a year.